Hello YouTube, and this is Robert with Super Galactic Geek Review, and we've got a comic book review for you today. And what are we going to touch on? That's right, you hear it in the background, Star Wars. Now, I just recently received this. I know I'm late on doing this review. This actually came out much earlier this year. But I received this comic book in the Loot Crate crate that they did. Was a special crate where they put a bunch of stuff in and from different crates that they had, and you could order it. It was just an exclusive crate they did for one-time thing. I'm going to tell you, I read through this thing. I absolutely loved it. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I've got all the original figurines. I'm just a Star Wars geek, okay? I'm a geek. Proud of it, too. But I'm going to tell you, Star Wars has been with Marvel Comics for a while now. They've been doing the Marvel comic books for a while. I actually have some of the original Star Wars Marvel comics. But this one, I love this comic book. The images on this comic are so fresh looking. They're very clean cut images. The artwork is very, very well done. And I love this comic book actually picks up after Luke Skywalker blows up the Death Star the first time. And you actually have a little bit of a gap there that flows right there before the Empire Strikes Back picks up. So this actually is a little bit of an area filling in that story a little bit. So for you Star Wars fans that haven't read the comic books and haven't seen how well they've done this to fill those gaps in, this is the way to go, because I'm going to tell you, it gets into stories behind Han and Leia. A little bit of Leia asking Han, hey, why did you do this? Why did you put yourself out there? Of course, they interrupted before Han could answer the question, but I'm sure that it's going to be filled in there. Now, I'm going to go back and find the rest of these, because this was really, really good. It fills in that little tiny gap section, and I enjoy that. I like it when you fill in gaps between movies to explain the details. The artwork is very good. The artist actually used, and if you see, here's Luke finding some prisoners in a cage. These are actual characters that are in the movies, that they use some of the creatures from the movies in the comic books. And I'm going to tell you, the comic book flows with the movies very, very well. It's a great flow. It keeps you on your toes. Very excellent. The characters in the comic book look like the characters in the movies. There's no, oh, well, I'm going to draw that character to look different. No. Han Solo looks like Han Solo. Princess Leia looks like Princess Leia. And Luke looks like Luke Skywalker. So, excellent job there. I did appreciate that, Marvel. Very, very well done. So, as for a comic book, I thoroughly enjoyed this. This was an exciting read for me. And on a geek scale for the Marvel, now this is issue 1, Star Wars, I'm going to give you, on this one, 9 geek glasses, because that is amazing. So, definitely go out and get you a copy of this. You're not going to get this exclusive cover, because this was a Loot Crate exclusive cover, and this was at the beginning of the year they had this. And luckily I got it in that package deal that they had going on recently, so I was excited when I got this. Definitely go out, go to your local comic book store, get your copy of the Star Wars issue 1 from Marvel. I recommend it highly. It was definitely a good read, definitely a good book. So, we gave this a 9. That's 9 geek glasses. Now, YouTube, go ahead and click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and be proud to be a geek.